Hello, hello, back again. Taking off all the hot stuff because it gets a bit warm here when you start racing. So I'm just going to set up the tablet so that I can actually see the chat. And I have a confession. I love Kimi. Oh dear. So as part of this Sunday Cup, I've got a penalty. There we go. I think that's as early as I can get it. But you know how YouTube goes. So I'm just going to put it here. See if I can't get it to not buffer so badly. Well, I've got myself watching, so that's a good thing. So we'll just turn this to live chat messages, and we're just going to try and fast forward it just a little bit. Yeah, doesn't seem to do it. Yeah, it's about 8 seconds behind, so that's not the greatest. Hey, Cherry Bomber, how are you, bro? I am just trying to set up my little chat thing here, so you probably said that about 8 seconds ago. It's literally just YouTube on chat, but it is lagging behind quite a lot on the stream. But it's better than the other night where it was just crazy, right? I mean, being so far behind that all the messages were being repeated. So tonight I have a special feast for you, my friend. We are not driving the WRX. In fact, I think I'll just move the camera a little bit because we're going to need to keep an eye on our fuel, which I think is covered up at the moment. Put you in the middle there. We are going to be driving this beast. Check it out. That's right, everybody. I have a Renault Clio that has I love Kimi Velocini on it. Kimi Velocini. Anyway. Oh, that's good. Yeah, the other stream was crazy, right? Like it just was no messages anywhere. It was just stupid, actually. So what I've done is just set up a tablet. I've got the tablet here and with the chat. Yeah. So my penalty was I've come in late to the season for this race season. It's the last 2 rounds, so I have to start from the back. I won't get any points. And what makes it worse is we're supposed to be running the Renault 5 Turbo, and I don't have it. It's a legendary car, and it's not been in the shop to buy, so I have to run it's not a legendary, sorry, it's a second-hand car, used car. So I've had to do a Renault Clio and detune it, so that hence it has to be bright pink with I love Kimi on the side as a penalty, and I have to put it in my stream. Ah dear, such is life. So we're just going to go over to multiplayer and we'll see if we can join the room. So this is the driver's room, it's called. It's a Discord channel. They run league events. I suppose I should see if they wrote me anything like, what are you up to? No, I think we're all good. Let's see what the chat is saying. Oh dear. This is going to be a parental guidance video. Some of the libraries have some swear words in them by the looks of it. No, they're not there yet. Ready for practice in my pink car. Lol. So we're around the there's worse penalties than a pink car. Getting punted and getting a wall penalty. Yeah, far out. It's like GTPD actually gives us a worse penalty than we give ourselves, you know? Sheesh. Well, there might be no chance that I get punted because I'm at the back. So yeah, we're doing the small Alsace, this bad boy here, and it's just a short circuit, a test course. Just do a couple of warm-up laps while we wait. And just put the wear rate, which is ×5, and the fuel rate, which is ×6. So there's an ever so slight chance you'll run out of fuel if you don't save it. Oh, didn't mean to do that. I have to do that all again. Let's try that again. I think we're going to go from a grid start too. So. Just did it again, idiot. My fingers are too fast, too furious. Here we go, start race. Alright, let's see what this pink beast can do. Thanks, Cheech. Yep, I am in the Kimi Knight Rider machine. Look at this bad boy. Look at it. Oh, look at the side of it. So yeah, we're going to be racing from the back, so we better get used to passing some cars. What is that thing? A Plymouth XNR? Never heard of it. Up the inside here. Ah! He's coming through there. I'll try around the outside. Go the Crown Athlete. Oh, down the inside, here we go. Oh yeah, maybe get a penalty for that. Whew. Look at that power. Almost did a Kimi. Should probably put on the crash radar. Yeah, do you like that? I thought Kimi would do that. Fake bonnet vents for the win, man. It's on all the show cars these days. Yeah, so look at this thing coming down the road. From the inside, it's all normal. Fake bonnet vents for the win. Onto a half decent lap here. Bit of grass, bit of sliding. .56. Nice. No problem. Look at the state of that thing. Fake vents. I love Kimi on the side. Ugh. Well, we won anyway. We didn't have to punt anyone. Right, let's see if the room's ready. What have they said? Looking forward to it. I think everybody's keen. I teased them that they get double points in the championship if they rammed me off, but I'm starting last, so they'd have to take a risk. and they don't get double points. Why am I going to sport? I don't need to go to sport. Is there a race on today actually? Oh, there is. Oh no, another Nations Cup thing. This thing's crazy. Is it at the same? Yeah, same course. It's a nuts event to do. I don't know whether you've done it, Cherry Bomb or Cheech, if you're still there. That thing's just nuts to drive. No, they're still not there. I'll just make sure. Alsace. Oh, I hate that clicking. Alsace Village Test Course and Corrado. Who's that? Not sure if he's in the drivers club or not. We'll find out. Give him a surprise of his life with this horrible little thing. No. Yeah. Mind you, that would be fun. Me up against a Renault Clio against a V8 Audi. Oh, and you know what? Not village test. I think I've got the time wrong. Ooh, dearie me. Well, we've got an hour. So 7:30 my time, 8 o'clock theirs. So I think it's 7:30 GMT. Let me just double check. I think I've made a vast faux pas here. The schedule. 7:30 UK time. So it's 8:30 here. So qualifying starts at 7:45, 8:45. Let's get ourselves into the room with some. I don't know if I can pick it. What we're going to do is do a quick screen shot that we can put on into our live stream. Not in Europe. Alsace. We're going to do a custom race. We're going to do test course. We're going to do 6 laps. I'm going to have 20 cars, and there. Let's make them all one make, and we'll make the driver beginners, and let's start that. Technically that should be all Kimi, I Love Kimi cars. Oh, they're not all in the livery, but what we can do is have a bit of fun. So how many cars can we take out on lap 1? This could be quite a fun thing to try and do. That's what happens. Oh yeah, that's right. He's got counter steer on, doesn't he? I want to see what that's like. Assistant settings. Counter steer assistant strong. When we start that again, we've got 6 laps to demolish the field. We are literally being Kimi. And here's the no braking zone. Yeah, that makes a big difference, that counter steer. Unfortunately, the AI are really good at not spinning. So we're playing up to our namesake, Kimi. I love Kimi Velocini. Doing some practice of punting the AI off because we can. See, they're really good at counter steer. I reckon they've got all the assists on in a way. Look at that. So he still stayed with it. But I can definitely see how Kimi stays on track, because the counter steer absolutely saves him. Woo. Hey Dan, how are ya? Hey Chunky. Yeah, thanks man, thanks. We're just having a bit of fun and waiting for... Yep, I love Kimi. Waiting for the lobby to open in 45 minutes and show off our Kimi driving skills with our counter steer assist on. Makes a big difference. Yep, they're all Clio hatches. So what we're going to be racing later is actually Renault 5s, and this is my penalty, a pink Renault Clio that's been detuned, and I have to start from the back. I don't get any points, and one of the guys suggested I think you should put I love Kimi Velocini on it, because that's punishment for not having the right car when required and coming in late to the season, which I thought was pretty funny. So yeah, pretty good penalty. Yeah, it's crazy how he gets away with it, right, Chunky? It's just absolutely mad. Yeah, I watched that too, I think, and it's just these nice little taps like this, you know, and the AI are really good at recovering, because I think they've got counter steer on as well, but if you hit them right, they'll go round, you know. So there you go. And even though Kimi goes round sometimes, he'll just punt people off, right? So you get enough pace and smack into them. Counter steer assist definitely helps. There we go, AI, goodbye. I'm in first place. Oh, that'll be really cool, Chunky. Yeah, sometimes it's funny, isn't it? He goes for the big kill and he'll kill himself so hard. Bring back the harsh penalties, I say. Even if it kills me, you know. Even if I accidentally get a 3 or 4 second penalty for someone else's mistake, I'd rather it be worse, because he can literally just, you know, sideswipe people. Coming into a corner, are you, sir? No, you're not. Thank you. The AI got revenge. How about that? I went to smack him off. Did you? Yeah, I mean, maybe that's the case. I know that, I think he's changed his name, right? Or he's starting to change his name on different accounts depending on where he is, but... Whoops. Yeah, it's funny, isn't it? So he is a fast driver, right? There's actually no reason that he couldn't just race clean and go from there, but I think clearly his infamy gets him some fame in a sense. So, you know, if he's all talked about. But the thing is, it's on everybody else's YouTube, not his own, so he might be infamous and getting some attention that way, but he's not getting the money from it, so go figure. Yeah, exactly, Daniel. I think that's the thing. Coco Lopez or Brie. Yeah, right, because I think I've raced those two guys, or their namesakes, but they were from Spain, I think. And I was like, oh, this doesn't add up. The way they're driving and the way their name is. But anyway, maybe I was racing the right people. But they were being clean that day. So we're just going to save that replay. And we're going to look for a good screenshot. You guys can help me with a good screenshot to put on the live stream. Yeah, right. So Brie Coco tends to be clean, but Brie on the other hand is not. Yep. Good evening, Nadim. Welcome. We are actually an hour early for our race, and that's my faux pas because I don't know the difference between UK time and Polish time, which is only 1 hour. I just kind of forgot, and I didn't want to be late because my penalty's already bad enough. I don't know where my cursor is. Here it is. Yeah, maybe Dan. I'm not sure. There's certainly some people that have bad days and take it out on everybody else. That's for sure. There's a difference between giving back what you end up taking from people, and then there's just being dirty driver, you know. Look at this beast, look at it. I think I do a fairly decent takedown on one of them. The AI is surprisingly good at not getting spun. There you go, try to take out two, just dented his bumper. Good counter steer there. Whoa! Oh yeah, I took myself out. Oh, that's funny. Oh yeah. Yeah, I guess chunky though, you know, like being forceful, you know, there's rubbings racing and then there's just being a douche, you know, it's like, come on man. So I think if we go walkabout, oh yeah. What do we reckon? Maybe on this side. I want to try and get the I love in. Yeah, I mean that happens to all of us. I think that's a good thing, right? Maybe it needs to go a bit further around. Yeah, maybe a bit further on. Yeah, I mean, I'm the type of driver, if I touch you by accident, I'll back off and let you have the position, you know, because I just don't want to be that person that pushes through unnecessarily. Like if I've made a mistake, and then there is a gap, I've got the move done here because you've left it open, and I might just graze you on the way through, but I can make the corner. I'm not going to push you wide. You know, and that's kind of rubbings racing, right? Versus actually pushing you wide on purpose. So, yeah, yeah, potentially that's what it is too, Daniel. Yeah. One lap, one lap, one lap. Nope, you have to go 10 seconds, then one lap. Might help if I was on myself. And oh, that was a good one, wasn't it? Boom. Is that P1 though? No. There's P1. Go a lap ahead. Another lap. Another lap. Don't think it's doing it. It's just giving me different camera shots. Aha. So we'll just go backwards a little bit. Lost our place. There we go. Boom. Okay, that's a pretty good one. It'd be good if you could do GIFs as hey, see you later, Chunky, thanks very much. Yeah, I think I'll be on for about an hour and a half or so, so thanks for coming by, Chunky. It was really good to see you on stream as well, brother. Have a good evening yourself. May the best footballer win. England. Well, they might not be the best in the world yet, but they've got a chance. So here we go. Roundy round. Oh. There we go. I think we got it just as I crash into it. Oh, what a shot there. That's quite good. We'll try and do that same shot, but oh, in car. No, don't want that. Oh, I lost my spot. I meant to do their walk mode. Dope. Just have to guess it again. 10. This whole camera thing's quite good fun, isn't it? Here we go. And guess it. Doof. There we go. Boom. Nice one. Go here. Oh, look at that. That's quite cool. Now I want to go down. Maybe an angle like here, no. What do we do here, team? Maybe up and look down. And then go in. Yeah, that's a bit better. Down a wee bit. Down. There we go. I think that's our shot. We'll put the text over here. Over the other side. Shoot it. Boom. Bit of action in there. That's nice. Yes, I do. Thank you very much. No, we won't share it. Yeah, but down too low is not the greatest, eh? Return to the camera screen, yes. And exit out of here. I will take that photo. Can I zoom in? I think I can, can't I? Yep. That could be a good one too, actually. Let's get both cars in shot. That could be quite good. What do you reckon about that one, Dan? Oh, Daniel, yeah, for sure, brother. Get a good rest, and we'll catch up with you again soon. Thanks for popping by, saying g'day. You too, Daniel. Have a good one. Keep cool. Have a good rest. We'll be here again tomorrow, no doubt. Tomorrow night, about the same time. Do some dailies. New dailies. Thanks, brother. I will chat on email. I've got my brain working overtime. But, yep, we will chat again, my friend. Right, let's exit out of there and get these shots transferred over, which is nothing more than go to my full tools and say export, and on this one say export, later gator, and then what we do is we go to our chat, which you may or may not see, I don't know. Yeah, I get turned off, so to speak, and you don't see me, and you don't see what I'm doing with my messages, but I'm just opening a message to my other account and literally adding these two photos, screenshots, to it. And then I can get it on the PlayStation app, and then I can edit it on the computer. Hello, I am back. So that's done. I think that'll be quite cool. So we've got 45 minutes to go. Hey Scott, how are you, man? I'm taking my own advice and put chats down here on a tablet, which is just YouTube. It seems about 6 to 8 seconds behind, but at least it's in the right order and not going everywhere. I've moved my camera over here so that I can see a bit better for now. I'll move it down, I think, for racing, because unless I need it for tyres or fuel. So yeah, I've taken a lot of your advice, my friend. I'm not quite ready for the old OBS and overlay thing yet, because A, I need a Elgato. B, I need to be sure that's the way I want to go with it. Is there any other options? I don't know. Really, I think that's the only option. So we took some flash photos. We sent them to our account. Let's just do a replay of that full race for you while I mess about, and you can have a wee chat. Oops. There we are. It's entertainment, this one, I tell you. What I don't have is the template though. That's on the laptop, so maybe I need to do that. The AI are so hard to spin, but you can definitely see counter steer is the way to go if you want to be a menace and try and kill people, unless you kill yourself like I did just then. Right, so name a email. Look at that. It's a fantastic roundy round. I hit the wall myself, but you know. There are 2 questions you have, right? Tell me what those 2 questions are, brother. Can my PC handle 4K? Yeah, it can. I think, for me, it's probably going to be better just to be 1080p though. Just from an internet point of view, I think that's the thing. And how much will a new PC? So I've already got a gaming PC that can run iRacing. It can. It's got a proper gaming graphics card in it and stuff. So it is a laptop though. So I do have to be careful about pushing it. It's just the whole heat thing. Yeah, right. Okay, a 1081. So what is the Elgato equivalent of a 1080? So I'm just a real novice here. So all I've been told and seen is the 60X is a good one. The latest one I understand. I think the 60S or the 60 is a different version, but I don't know what that means. I don't know. Teach me, Scott. Just picking up the photos and looking at that. I suppose I should Google this, right? Actually, I have a 60S Plus. Okay, and what does that do for you, mate? Is that can that go up to 4K if I wanted to, or is it just 1080p? Maybe I actually just use that one. Gallery, albums, PlayStation app. Actually have to go into that. Allows 4K pass through and captures 1080p at 60 frames per second. Right, so 4K pass through is for something else, but for the PS5, 1080p at 60 frames per second is pretty much what this can do. I mean, it can do 120 frames per second if you want it to, but you know, when you turn 1080p on YouTube, it's actually pretty decent, right? 60 frames per second. So, and what's the difference for a 60? I see. You see 4K still on your screen and everyone else sees 1080. Okay. So I use 4K on my monitor here from the Xbox, and then I'm streaming at 1080p on YouTube, my settings and behind the scenes. So is that kind of the same thing? Go to the messages, go to the image, and download. Yeah, PS5 outputs here, 1080 for streaming, yeah. So I think the 60S is what I want then, S Plus, the 60S Plus, because I want to be able to see 4K here, because it's really nice, at 60 frames per second, which is all good, I think. So I'll still see that, and then for the stream down to YouTube, it'll be 1080p at 60 frames per second, which I think's good enough, actually. And then it's just about how to get the sound right out of the 60S, because I've got cordless headphones, the Turtle Beach 700 Gen 2 jobbies. So I'll need to wire my audio with the Elgato somehow, or nah, don't need to worry, just start up a controller and plug it in that way on a second account, I think I've read. Let's download these bad boys. We have the email. Want the gallery, PS5 app, this one and this one. You plug the Turtle Beach dongle into your PC and OBS controls the sound and audio. Sweet! Got a lot of learning to do, eh man? It's a lot. It's a rabbit hole, bro, as you've described before. And I think I've described before, it's all your fault. Right. So what do I have to do here, Scott? I've got my picture, I can edit it, but I don't have my template for the thumbnail on my phone. I only showed you the hole, you're the one that stepped in it, fell down it, you're falling down it. Well, I think it's the order of things that annoy you the most, right? So first of all, it was like, oh, I don't like the way my wheel feels, and it's not giving me consistency, and I want to go faster, so I got the new wheel, you know, and spent the money on that. And then it was like, oh, the rig is a little bit loose and wobbly, you know, I probably need to get myself a sturdy rig, so that's sorted. And to get with that, it's like, well, I'll move, so then I get the monitor and a new place to put it all in the middle room, which actually it means I'm closer to the family, but I get a little bit of privacy and they get their rooms back. And now it's like, this picture of me, the camera, it's in the wrong spot. I need it down just a little bit, and then it's in the perfect spot. And then you know, I need some chat that actually works properly. Yeah, it's just didn't like my camera position, hence Elgato. Yeah, I mean, this is I turned it around, it's on a box on top of an old cabinet from our old kitchen that we ripped out. Pointed at me, and it's even on a little wedge of wood, so it gets it downward so you can actually see me. Oh dear. But I mean, the position's actually okay now. I think you could see the steering wheel and you can kind of see me maybe on a 45, so it's a little bit more interesting, so you can see the steering wheel. But yeah, geez, it's a rabbit hole, buddy. I didn't expect it to be this much of a rabbit hole, but yeah, I think it's okay. I think the best angles, I actually like your angle too, which is more sideways and further away, but you know, it suits your room because you got really cool stuff versus I've got this. Yeah, you got nice lights and things, so maybe I have to put a table along here or something and put something on it just to make it a bit nicer. But rabbit hole, big rabbit hole. Hey, there's another pink car, by the way. Alrighty, so we've got our beast. I don't think we need to do anything else to it for the race. I was thinking about putting it on the back windscreen though, the old Kimi Velocini, so it only takes 5 minutes. As part of my punishment. So open the design. Edit. It's really, I probably don't need my number and that. Yeah. So I think what we'll do is just take off our number and the slipstream. Whoopsies. Maybe this is the wrong place. It is. No, and now I want to go into that layer and I want to say duplicate on the opposite side because I did the wrong thing there. Because that is, I believe, on Windows. Yep. Yeah, it's quite good, eh? It's not a bad thing. So I'm supposed to be driving the Renault 5, as you know, but so that's my official number, and I couldn't be bothered making my own. So there's 313 design. So whoever it did that logo, I'm stealing it, and then I cover up the bottom with Slipstream Racing so that it doesn't look a little bit odd. Now we need to go and get. I didn't even save these to my library. I probably should have. So if you search for Kimi, you get here Kimi wanted. So I might save it because I'm bound to get another penalty at some point. And then there is search again the heart. And there's a pretty cool cartoon looking heart, which is just here. And I'm bound to be having to use that again. So on this bad boy, all we're doing is going to our collection, picking up Kimi Most Wanted, changing it to white, and moving it up here. I'll make it just a little bit smaller so you can see it a bit better, just like that. Then we add a square box over the top. Yeah, well, stealing them is totally legit in my opinion. I guess that some people might have some other ideas about that, but if you're leaving a design open and it's really cool, you know, I think the intention is that people will use it and they'll use it for their own sake, you know, and you can't share it, so it's just once you've got it and you edit it, it's really just for you, so I don't see any problem in stealing them at all. Alright, so we just jump into here, we'll make this a bit smaller, about that, a bit bigger, get the angle a bit better. And then we're going to do, make the horizontal, I think it's 45 is the right number. No, it's way too long, a bit smaller than on the sides. And so we'll just edit that, it'll be like 40. Right, say OK, and then we need to add the heart. Whoa, look at that beast. It's about like that. What a punishment, eh? Self-inflicted, really. And then we just need an eye, actually. Font, eye, and we just need to keep it pink, which is the brightest pink in the game. Whoops. That one there. Is it really? Yeah, I quite enjoy this. I actually do this in my spare time and off stream, you know, just create my own little designs. I design for our team now and again for our competitions, so I need that bit wider. I think I just go to 12, twice as wide. Might need it a bit longer actually. Yeah, I mean, I think it adds a bit more to your stream really too, is to have some nice overlays. I really like the way that the overlay can interact with what chat is doing. So, you know, if you got a subscriber, it would come up. If you, I don't think it does likes, but if you got a subscriber, that's pretty cool. And you know, when you're big and making money, then obviously donations appear, and I think that's really important. And the members and the member achievements, that's really cool. Yeah, yeah, you can with the liveries as well. So I can imagine the overlays would be hours potential. And you know, there's people that make just decals, like I got fake vents on there because, you know, Kimi, and they would have taken ages to make, but they look pretty good in terms of fake bonnet vents, you know, and or maybe the person's really experienced and it didn't take much time at all. But yeah, that's pretty cool. Driver's room and Kimi. I just moved driver's room over, I think, and then we're done. And the windows. Go down to driver's room, decal here, just move that across. Yeah, to there, that's good enough. And oh, I should put on my slipstream, shouldn't I, and the number plate, that'll do. This is where the hours start to creep in, you know, messing around going, oh yeah, I can just add this and I can just add that. Oh, it's not on the windows, you egg, it's on the car body. Add to the rear, and then favourites, slipstream. Oh, come on. Alright, we'll just put it here. That'll do us. Overwrite, done. Spent a few hours learning OBS and considerably less time creating. Because I like to do things in one shot or take. Yeah, fair call, man. I mean, sometimes your best things are just you're on a mission, you've learnt all about it, and then you just do a first version, you know, that's where V1 comes from, start to finish. I'm trying not to change things so much, but I am also trying to make the stream more palatable to anybody who's watching it, so that, you know, I can keep up with chat and chat actually works properly, that the camera, I'm not always moving it around, I'm still getting used to where it's best, but that actually depends on the race. So yeah, I think that's where the power of OBS is that I think you can get to a set and forget thing, and you can just add features over time rather than messing with the main components of your camera and your chat and all of that. And making a good looking TV show. Alright, there we go. So we'll just close that, apply this design. Yes, I do. Okay. Mr. Scott, how important is my thumbnail? Do I need to stop the stream, go and get the computer, make up a quick thumbnail and then start a new stream, or should I just keep the stream going? You can be the decider of my fate. So I think people that are subscribed will come and say hello anyway, but new people that might come across the stream will just see this blue slipstream racing as the only thing that they see. So maybe it is important that I have a thumbnail up. And it's not like I've got thousands of viewers. No offence, no offence. Just if you're keen, you can come back to the new one perhaps. What do you think, Scott? Roger. I can always put on a replay because I think I've got a couple which is more exciting, eh? Let me go do that. I can always turn off the camera too, so it's like, where is he? What's he doing? Let me chuck on a replay. Good advice, Scott. And with at least one person in there. Ah, yes. You could see my Manufacturer's Cup debacle. Is this my best race or is this my second best race? Watch the first race, I think, because there's a bit of action in this one. You'll laugh at this if you end up watching some of it. It's just... ugh. A whole lot of argy-bargy on the way through. Yeah, I think this is one of my best races in the end too, believe it or not. Didn't qualify well. I will move my camera out of the way. I will here. Move camera down to here. Yep. Tyre wear and fuel don't matter so much. There we go. Alright, I will be back with a nice thumbnail and a laptop. See you soon. Enjoy the race. It's going to be interesting. Hello, I am back again. Got the computer to do the thumbnail quickly and then into some practice and race. My mate's come to join me. Thanks for sticking around, Scott, and just keeping an eye on things. I've got Gold Rush to watch. One of my favourite programs. I'm like 3 seasons behind, so all good. Are you panting in everybody's ear? That's fun. So that one's on YouTube. No, I see that. No disorderly contact. How have you been enjoying the nudging that's going on in this race? He's just going for a wee walk around the room. I should actually watch this back myself one day for entertainment, because it was just interesting. Just a couple of pushes here and there, you know, strategic moves, you could argue not. Right, which template? I think this one's the right one to use. Yep, I agree. Right, so we can get rid of that and change that. This is a new image, so insert image. Hey Lion, cool man. I'm just setting up the thumbnail now with my super pink car. I will be there momentarily once I put this thumbnail up, because it's fun. I don't think in the thumbnail you can actually read what I've said, which is I love Kimi Velocini, but it's a shame. Maybe I used the other one, because it's kind of the whole point is to embarrass myself on the internet. Thanks, Lion. Oh yeah, that might work a treat. And we'll just bring this text to the front. Yeah, no worries, brother. Thanks very much, mate. Thanks for keeping me company and giving me yet more of a hole to go. So have a good night. A good bedtime story. Just have to move the background around a little bit. Kimi. Oh, cool. Your channel, manage videos. Alright, here we go. Alright, let's get into this lobby. I think that's saved now, which is nice. Yeah, I think I need to work on my thumbnails a bit. You know how YouTube puts in these minutes and seconds and then the live, and it's always at the bottom. Sometimes that can really mess up your thumbnail positioning and everything. So it's like, oh, can't win. Oh, done it again. Sport, I don't need to be in. Just close that. Yeah, it looks alright. When you're on the smaller ones it doesn't look so good, so let's have a look. See, here we are, Tier 1 DRSL Drivers Rooms Sunday League, our cup race. Have some lemonade to pep in the step. Okay. Oh, how did I end up in here? Right, so this is just practice. What I should have done, or should do, is map my horn. Oh, I just realised I've got counter steer on. What are you doing, buddy? I can't see the chat down here. Just can't get this camera position right. That's where OBS helps, you know. This is fun. Whoa. Try and stick behind DRC Irk. Alright, let's see what sort of lap time I can actually get out of this thing. 55.4 is the top driver. Oh, silly counter steer. I don't think we're going to be doing a 55.1, but 55.5, that's alright. So I'm not going to do any qualifying time whatsoever, because that's my penalty. was a good turn there. We might get a half decent time here. 55.3. Oh, so I've gone fast round. I thought there was going to be qualifying. Well, then I just pull over and I go to the back, right? "30 minutes of mayhem, let it begin." So yeah, sorry, I wasn't really explaining what I was doing then, but I'm supposed to start from the back. I didn't realise we weren't going to do any qualifying, or that I'd entered qualifying. So yeah, anyway, when the race started, it was a grid start with a false start penalty, so I thought I'll take the penalty, move off the racing line and go to last. So far the people that have been past, people that have taken themselves out, unfortunately. Easy to do on this track and this mid-engine cars. Oh my goodness. It's going to fly through the middle of you. Up into second. Have to start saving some fuel though, because we are going to run out. So Nessie's pulling away a little bit. So might try and get onto Nessie's bumper. Six seconds ahead. It's quite a lot. Ooh, a little bit of slide on there. Right, so we're not going to need to worry about radar. So we've got 28 laps of fuel, but we're going under a minute, and there's 30 minutes, so there's 25 laps of fuel needed. 26 really. So we better start conserving it. So we'll just change it halfway. Or thereabouts. DRC Too Fast is catching up a little bit. Might be able to take fastest lap here. Yep, just. Hey Icy, how are you, man? Good to see you. Hello, hello. I'm just doing a league race. Sorry if you've mentioned hello earlier and I ignored you. I'm just trying out a new chat feature and it's a little bit delayed, so apologies for not saying hello as soon as you'd said hello. It's about 8 to 10 seconds sometimes. Right, so we need one more lap of fuel and it might rain yet. Who knows? Nessie's basically doing a similar race pace. Alright. Well, welcome to the Slipstream family, not just an extension of Kaboom, let's say that. Only for our love of all things visually awesome. He's helping me with my camera position and all that sort of carry on, so it's pretty sad about his dad, isn't it? I sort of feared the worst might happen because Kaboom had shared on stream that he was pretty sick, so it's a real shame. But welcome along. We're just doing a race in a Renault Clio V6 and we're up against Renault 5s, but I don't have the car, hence my penalty. I have to drive a pink Renault Clio that says I love Kimi Velocini on it as punishment. And I had to start at the back of the grid. So yeah, this is a bit of a fun race rather than being so serious with the GTWS races, you know. DRC too fast is very good under the brakes. Dangerous game playing with that curve, I tell ya. Oh dear. So Nessie's got away from us yet furthermore. DRC's right behind us really. We keep pulling out a small margin on him on some laps. So if it rains, we just keep running the same tyres. We're just shy of our goal of fuel at the moment. There we go, pulled out a fast lap. Only just faster than Nessie. This corner is sort of almost a double apex type deal, as in there's a couple of different ways around it. Oh, there we go, 0.6. So I'm not scoring any points off this, so even though I'm in second, it doesn't mean that I'm going to steal any points off anybody. In fact, it's probably a good thing that I am in second, because I'm keeping out of trouble at the moment. Although if DRC too fast ends up on a quick lap or anything like that, then we'll need to give way to him easily, so it doesn't become a holding back his points, you know. Oh! That was a super fast lap time. Just managed to stitch it all together, so that's pretty good. Nessie said that he had got down to the 54s at one point, so that's very fast. Haven't been able to repeat the time this time round, so I think the fuel load's definitely starting to help. We're down to half a tank. We're still shy of where we need to be, so we need to slow down a little bit. Looks like Too Fast has gone off track and fallen behind, so Ricey and Flappy are in the mix now, but quite a ways back. This pink machine is actually going pretty well. Just need to save some more fuel really, so try and shortchange a bit more, which I don't think is a bad thing for this car. I think it kind of works in its favour in a way. Oof, crikey, that is good. Tend to do a quick lap then a slower lap, so this might be about the tyres. Not that I can see what they're doing, we'll just have to feel them. I'm guessing they're going to last the whole race, and if they don't, they don't. Behind my ugly mug, so I don't know. Still off on fuel. We need 0.5 fuel, half a lap of fuel, so just going to have to work the lower gears and try and carry the speed through the corners a bit. Oof, ever so slightly faster. Catching up to Nessie. Still down on fuel. We really need to make more of an effort. So I think that's what Nessie's doing at the moment. So we're just going to try and catch up to him, and then we'll have to fuel save with him. Can see just by being slightly off on some of these corners you really suffer. So Nessie was super fast at the start of the race, so just slowing a little bit. Nicely done there. I might have to turn on our radar a bit better. Probably don't need it now. We're 11 laps still short. We've made 0.2 I think of a lap. We need another 0.3 of a lap, but we also need to catch up to Lionessi if we're in for a shot of winning. So I think what's happening here is that the Renault 5's tyres are going off a little bit and mine aren't, because I'm on mediums, but mediums aren't as sticky, so you know, while the PP's okay, I think the long-term view in the race is that these tyres are much better. So we tried to get the PP of these correct, and I think I should have used soft tyres, and maybe that would have, I would have been faster right at the beginning, but then towards the end now I'd be suffering with tyre wear, because you can see that Lioness is just missing the apexes and pushing wide. Good fun though to try and build a car to a class. So we're still, well, we're half a lap, we've used too much fuel for sure, so basically if we just follow around Nessie, maybe even use 6th gear now, I think, see if that helps. 55.9. Just try and work on the slipstream and get our fuel, use it to our advantage by just staying behind Lionessi, you know. He's quick though. Ah, sorry chat, we've got an issue with the tablet here. Thanks Icy. You have to kind of try and be as smooth as you can with these MR cars, but that's kind of my technique as well, I think, is I'm a bit smoother, so I find it hard sometimes to do well on some circuits where you need to be a little bit not so smooth, you know. Ooh. Just staying out of DRP, out of his way. Now we've got to catch up Nessie again. That's okay. Yeah, big loss there. We lost 3 seconds. Just wanted to make sure I wasn't interfering with the DRP Erks race. DRC, sorry, DRC. So Icy, have you been driving in the GTWS, the series that's going on at the moment? There we go. Make sure we brake here. Minutes left, and we've almost got 7 laps of fuel, so I think we're on target. So where are we? Yep, I think we're bang on the money now. Yeah, fair call. it took me a while to work up to actually deciding to go online. I was really nervous the first race, like, it's crazy. I still get nervous, and I think all the players do when they go into a race, even this one. Yeah, I think it's a bit of a conversion from what I understand. Like, while there was parts of GT Sport taken over, GT7 is a bit of a new beast. So I think it is, like you say, it just takes a little while before you actually get used to it. I didn't even play GT Sport, so I've only played GT7, but I used to play an awful lot of Forza back in the day. Need a little bit of more fuel save, do I? Almost, I think. Four minutes to go. Well, I thoroughly encourage you to grab a Trak Racer. It's definitely been worth it. A really comfortable chair compared to a lot out there, and it's customizable from then on, as in, if you need some more lumbar support like anybody does, then you can get proper racing chair, Sparco, Recaro, whatever your choice might be, even a budget brand. Just put a little lumbar support. I think that's what I need, because racing seats don't tend to have that as standard anyway. But really robust. So this is the TR8 Pro and the TR80. Now they sound different. The 80 is an 80/20, the square box aluminium. You probably already know because you've done the research, but yeah, this is the round tube version, which I think just looks a bit nicer. Just like the aesthetics of it, and it does everything that I need. Adjustable, up, down, backs, forwards, height, tilt, forwards and backwards. Same with the plate for the pedals. So yeah. Hey Arnast, how are you? Thanks for coming back to this stream. I'm actually finally in the pink race and we're winning. Yeah, well there you go, that's what I've got. That's exactly where I came from. So ICI had a playseat challenge, a blue one. It was so flexible in the end. Well, I notice it more now that I'm in this that doesn't flex. So, I mean, it flexes a little bit, but that happens. You look at rally cars and race cars, there's flex in the seat, that's normal. But there's no, or next to no flex in the steering at all. How you been, Unasked? What have you been up to tonight? You've been flicking around some streams? Yeah, now Mr. Scott here, he showed me the hole and I jumped in it, and he suggested the Trak Racer Pro, so Oh yeah, how'd you get on with the races? Unasked. I try and catch your streams when I can, so I'll make a point of going and seeing what you did tonight since I asked, and you were streaming. I think my tyres are going off a little bit now. See if I can try and edge the timer here. Oh yes, we're going to make it across the line with enough fuel if we had to. Hey hey! Woohoo! We won from the back in a relatively equal car. I'm gonna say that I think I had an advantage on tyres because everyone else was on softs that were degrading and my mediums weren't. So I think the power was roughly there, except that this car was more torquey. So just for new players, which you're not, but what we've done here is I didn't have the Renault 5 because it's a car you can only buy used and it's not in a used car dealership. Didn't have it on any of my accounts, so we built up a Renault Clio, detuned it so it's exactly the same horsepower, a little bit heavier, and it's running on medium tyres instead of soft, so it's not as grippy. But given the race was part tyre wear, part fuel management, I think towards the end of the race there, that's where my car outdid it. So I think it's probably important to put them on the same tyres and then lower the horsepower a little bit more, perhaps, or something, to make them more equal. That was a good race. That was a good race. That was fun. Just goes to show some league matches offline without the GTWS, they're a lot more fun. It's not so much pressure. That was cool. Thank you for joining me while I did it. So 30 minutes and 4 seconds. We're 4 seconds shy of going across the line. So that was pretty good timing. Doggo's just hanging out if you hear any scratching around. So I've got chat on a tablet here if you're wondering why I'm leaning forward there. Sometimes comes up with an error and you have to retry to get it back. So, and there's a bit of a delay with the broadcast to actually the chat coming up, which is a bit annoying. Yeah, it's about 9 seconds, 8 or 9 seconds. So Mr. Scott has put me on to a little box that goes between the PlayStation 5 and the computer, and then the computer to the monitor, I'm guessing, so to speak, and then kind of pushing everything through from the PS5 into your computer, and you can do some nice overlays that you don't see on screen here but all your viewers do. Hello mate, come for a visit. You want to say hello to everyone? Yeah. Well, it says I raised one because I qualified second, then pulled over and let everyone past. You're a huffer-puffer. What's on your eye? Good boy. Yeah. You're a bit thirsty or hungry or something, probably. 77,000 credits. That was really cool. Who's won the football? Who won the football?
3-0 for now.
To England. Ooh, did you win your bet?
Ooh.
But
but now I need one more goal by Kane to get another 40.
Uh-oh, going down the rabbit hole. That was cool. Notice is not worth noticing. What a race. Good race. What's this now? Lights of Stratos. Quali starts now, lights out. Change car. I don't know that I have the Stratos. Oh dear. Lancia Stratos. Whoops. Poland lost. Yeah, I know. It was always going to be an uphill battle, and 3-0 right up until the penalty. They were lucky that they got a reshoot and got one goal. So 3-1, not bad. Let's just go and see if we can get this Lancia Stratos 1970. Don't like my chances. Maybe in the used cars. I think I saw it there. Nope, it's not there. So I get this all wrong. Change car. Let's do year. See what our oldest car is, and the other way around. Go to the end. Looks like we've only got new cars, so we're not going to be able to compete. Maybe I'll do a Willys Jeep. Well, I didn't know about that. Yeah, so England's 3-0 at the moment, huh? It wouldn't be in the Legend cars, or it might be, I suppose. Nope. They're picking cars I don't have. I wonder what power a Lancia Stratos is. How can I tell? You can't, can you? And it's definitely not going to be underneath Lancia here, surely. 1970, be a used car. Europe. Italy. I thought Lancia, it's on the Fiat, isn't it? No. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Let's just go back into the lobby and see what times they're doing, because we know we can get down to probably a 54 on light fuel. Oh, pressing the wrong buttons. See if I can just fast forward this a little bit so I can see the chat. No, yes, maybe. That's not me. It's the wrong chat. There we go, back to me. It's all about me. And we'll just do full screen, which should turn it around. There we go. And we want to do chat as live chat messages. Choice. Showrooms of friends. Maybe I'll just drive this thing again. Let's see what the qualifying time is by Lionessi. See if I'm even allowed to be in there. Ow, more ear. Oh no, maybe can't join now. Typical. Might not need my glasses on. Can I read that far away? Maybe. Getting a sore ear. An error has occurred on the PlayStation network. Well, that's not me. So let's go out of here and clear the cache. Ooh. I was about to say, that looks like the game's about to crash. Options. Network. Delete. Yes. Okay. Goodbye. And back to the lobby. Join Mercer's room. See if we can. No bueno. Let's just have a look on the Discord to see what they're saying. Unexpected error this time. Okay, just give it some time. There is. Lobby is open, dude. Yep. This looks like a little bit of a network issue actually, because my phone is not happy. Every time we go up to sport, we can just check how the network's going. Look, it's very slow to load. This isn't good. Yeah, internet's gone down my side, so I don't even know whether you're going to see this, to be honest. I'm literally freeze framed here almost. Let's just test the connection quality. It could be the PlayStation network as well. No, the Wi-Fi's gone here, which if the Wi-Fi's gone, then it's gone there because it's a cable. So if you can hear me, I think that's it for the evening, because internet, which is no good. I'll just quickly check the messages here and go from there. Yes, it looks like other people have had trouble as well. I don't know what to do here. Okay, let's test it now. We'll just wait for it. Maybe this is going to be horrible. Oh wow. Yeah, okay. I think that's more likely the reason why I can't join is because my internet has crashed. So looks like from sort of 9:28:27 or so, we're no good. So I think that ends it here. I don't even know. I'm still live. Yep, I'm still live. Okay, well at least that's working. So maybe if I just do something offline. Oh, I'm offline. Really offline. Bad day, I know. Like I've got other people that are saying in England that they've got bad internet as well. So maybe it's a solar flare. Apparently they have issues. Look at this. It's horrible. I mean, if I can still stream, surely. That says server plus not good streaming. Now I can't even play the game. Would you like to see some music rally? Let's do some music rally. Thumbs up in the chat if I'm still live, and you can even see that. Oh, I can't do it because you're not allowed to. Crazy. Alright guys, I think that's going to end it then. We are killed by the internet, and I don't know, it could be back in 2 minutes. It's already been 3 or 4 messing around. So unfortunately, I think let's just end it there. Thank you very much for coming along and supporting this evening, and if you watch this back, I apologise for the end of the show. But yeah, tomorrow night, 7 o'clock 7 o'clock my time, which is 6 o'clock GMT. We'll be back for some dailies and maybe join Mr. Scott there if he's on at the same time, or maybe he'll be later on. But thanks very much everybody. Thanks Scott for your suggestions and holding the fort while I did the thumbnail, and we'll catch you again tomorrow night everyone. Have a good rest of the evening and a good first day at work. Catch you later.